Okay, so now we are going to talk about dynamics inside of Cinema 4D. So let's create do one thing. We will create one object, like let's say sphere over here. I'll bring this upward, and now suppose if I want to apply dynamics to this, all you need to do, simply select this object, right click, and go to the simulation tag, and all you need to do is simply click on this rigid body tag. Okay, so now after applying that, our dynamics is applied, and if you hit play now, it will go downwards. Now because our dynamics are applied, so it will act according to the gravity of the scene. That's why because we have applied this tag over here, it will go downwards. So this is about the rigid body tag. And now suppose if you want to show that this ball is going to be need to collide someone, so first of all we need to create one collider. So let's create one plane over here. Let's increase the size of this plane like this, and now you can select this plane, right click, go to the simulation tag, and you will get this option known as collider body tag. All you need to do, simply click on it, and now if you hit play, it will act as a collider like this. And one interesting thing about that, you can play around with this in real time instead of Cinema 4D. For example, let's say if I increase the duration of it up to 500 frames maybe, and I'll select this and I'll press R for rotation to this, and if I hit play, then I can rotate it in real time also, like this, like this. We can play around with that. Okay, so this is how you can manipulate with this. So basically if I select this plane, and let's move all the coordinates properly, and now let's make this 0. Okay, then I can animate the rotation property. For example, I can rotate it like this. Suppose let's create one keyframe over here. Let's zoom in a little bit, go to around 30 seconds maybe, and then let's rotate it like this. Create one keyframe, go few frame forward, rotate it like this, create another keyframe, go few frame forward, again rotate it like this, and create one keyframe. And if you hit play, as you guys can see, you can animate like that. So that's the basic use of this rigid body and collider body tag. Now we will talk about something different. So let's make this 50, or let's say 180. Adjust the timeline, and let's select this, and we will delete this track. We don't want any animation over here, and we will select this and we will move this a little bit upward. And if we hit play, obviously we will get something like that. But now there are some other properties also applied over here. If you select this pair and if you select this tag, at the deactivation, not I mean go to the collision options, and over here you will get this option known as bounciness and friction and etc etc. Okay, so right now bounciness is 50. If I increase it to 100, and now if I hit play, if you can see the bouncing, we will get a little bit extra bounciness. For example, if I make this totally 0, and now if I hit play, we will not gonna get any bouncing. Also let's make this 100, and because there is 30% friction, suppose if I make this friction totally 100%, still we are gonna get something weird stuff. If I make this 0, then now we will get something very different. It will take, if you see, this is sliding towards this because there is no friction between these two, like that. Okay, and same thing you can follow for this plane also. For example, if I select this collagen body tag, which is dynamic body tag, and if you make this bounciness, let's say 100, and the friction is 0, similarly I'll select this same readings, and if I hit play now, as you guys can see, we have extra bounciness, because for the ball also our bounciness is total 100 and friction is 0. So there is no because there is no friction between these two, and bounciness is totally up to high. This is not going to stop even if I increase it up to 500 frames, and if you hit play, until it's not gonna stop because there is no friction between these two objects. So yep, that's the use of friction. So we need to keep it as it is, like I always keep it to 50, 50. Similarly for this object, 50 and 50, and if you hit play now, we will get normal results. And it's totally depend upon your object properties, how you want to adjust it. Okay, so this is about the dynamic body tags like rigid body and collider body. In next video we are going to talk about gravity and time.